Hello, welcome back to Rewind That. If this is your first time joining me, welcome to my channel. My name is Kadi, and I think that's actually the first time I said my name since I've been doing reviews on this channel. Wow. So anybody that doesn't know my name, now you know my name. My name is actually Khadija, but you can call me Kadi, call me Miss K, whatever. All right, so I just finished watching episode 1 of Empire. And I'm late. Yes, indeed, I'm late. So I decided, you know what? Normally I don't want to be late on reviews, but I didn't even know when Empire aired. I kind of just found out late. By that time, it was already, in motion, doing its thing. And I'm pretty sure there's other people, some of my subscribers, some people that follow me also, they don't know, they didn't know the Empire started, or they didn't have time to watch it yet. So I'm gonna just do the review for you, for the people like me who are late. It is not easy doing these reviews sometimes because it's so many shows, but you know what? This is my lane, guys. I love it. Anyway, so if this is your first time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Please make sure you comment. I really want to have engagement. I say this all the time in my videos. I want engagement, so engage with me. Let's talk about it. All right, anyway, so we're going to get right into episode number 1 of Empire. This is supposed to be the final season, guys. This episode is called What is Love? Before I go into it, I just want to give my opinion that I am very happy that this is the last season. I kind of feel like they're running out of things to talk about, running out of drama to create and everything, and it kind of seems like we're on a, we're just running in circles. You know what I mean? It's kind of like same problem, different person or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting a little tired of that, but I've always been a fan of Empire and I've been following them and I'm just going to ride with them to the end. So here we go. All right. So the show starts off with Lucius getting shot by someone. So they kind of start the episode off the same way, well, they start the season off the same way they started off last season, where there was this big mystery of who was in the casket. And now we knew that it was a lion in the casket, right? Because they kept, making references to it. And basically that it was one of them that died. And they wouldn't show like Andre, they wouldn't show none of the boys or anything like that. And they didn't show Cookie. So they just showed Lucius all the time. So we were left to wonder. So, as a writer, this is very smart. It's a smart thing to do to get any kind of fans that may be losing interest in the show or whatever to stick around to see who it is that was in the casket. That was for last season. We wanted to know what was going on so bad. So it's a great way to hook your audience and keep them following until the end. That is a strategy that I like to use as well. So thumbs up to that. So yeah, we get Lucius getting shot by somebody. All right, so now we got to watch to the end and figure out who shot Lucius. And we're going to talk about that later because I kind of have an idea. But anyway, I don't know. Is Lucius going to die or what? He looked like he was going to die because he looked like he got shot in his chest, this and that. So it looks like Lucius is going to die. I don't know. I hope not. As bad as Lucius is, I'm a fan. I like him a lot. I like his character. All right. So he gets shot by somebody. We don't know who it is, but whoever he's talking to, he's telling them, oh, you got balls now. All right. Now we got Cookie as a co-host on a talk show. And it looks like she's allowing Andre to have free reign over Empire. All right. Lucius is somewhere off with another woman as usual. And I'm just leave that alone because it's like Lucius, he's supposed to be so in love with Cookie, but he always finds himself in the arms of another woman. So that's another reason why I'm getting tired of that also. So we're just going to move on. And then he's got these dreads, right? And I'm trying to figure out, are these supposed to be a wig? Is this supposed to be a wig? Like, I know in real life this is a wig, but I'm saying on the show, is it supposed to be a wig on the show for disguise because he's on the run? Or are they trying to fool us and, did he grow these dreads out of his head? I said, did his character grow those dreads? And if you look at Andre's wife, who looks to be almost 9 months pregnant, like, you know what I'm saying? In 9 months, Lucius's dreads could not have gotten that long, okay? They couldn't have gotten that long. That's just ridiculous, guys. Like, if you want us to think that that's not a wig and that that's Lucius's real dreads and real hair, whatever, then y'all should have made the dreads a little shorter, okay? Come on. Anyway, whatever. So, we got Becky. She's using Cookie to do as a Jamal replacement, to replace Jamal for their little sleepovers, that they be having with their little pajama sleepover. And, when they want to get things off their chest or whatever. So throughout this whole episode, we see that Jamal is nowhere to be found, aka Juicy Smouye. Anybody that has watched Sticks and Stones by Dave Chappelle, that's his little comedy special on Netflix, you know what I'm talking about when I say Juicy Smouye. So anyway, whatever. So I guess he's off in London or something like that with his man. Okay, fine. Maybe because of the real life situation that happened with him, he won't appear on the show. I have no idea. But I think I did hear that he was supposed to return. That's what I heard before this season actually came out. So I don't know. All right. And then moving on. So we have Mouse shows up, the ex-con and also prison mate that Andre met while he was in prison. And if you guys remember, Mouse, he took the fall. He took the blame for and I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. He was just giving her pet names in this episode, so I don't remember her name. But the woman, he fell in love with this woman, right? And now she's pregnant. I don't know if that's his wife now or whatever. But anyway, her son was in prison and Andre was trying to protect the son. So he told Mouse to take the fall for whatever the kid was in jail for, right? And so now Mouse is out and he expects the favor to be returned by Andre. And Andre agrees, like, yeah, you looked out for me, so I can look out for you and everything. So, but this dude he wants to seem like he wants to work at Empire or whatever, and it's just not that easy. Like, you can't just come in out of jail and work at Empire. And truth be told, Andre doesn't know Mouse like that. He met him in prison. He don't know what kind of skills he have. He really don't know if this dude has any type of integrity at all. So to just go ahead and give him a job at Empire would be stupid on Andre's part. And Andre is not stupid. That's one thing he is not. Okay, so moving right along. So then we have Tracy, Kingsley's mother. She pops up and interrupts a meeting, and she lets everybody know that she's co-owner of Empire. And I'm like, here we go. They always have a problem when it comes to the ownership of Empire. Somebody always got a stake in this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just really tired of all of that stuff. Once again, another reason why I'm ready for the show to come to an end. That's it. Because this same old problems, like, it's just too much. All right, so then we have Hakeem at dinner. And he's appearing a little too quiet for me. He's kind of like humble. And he's like talking and he's like, oh, I want to play my dad in the Lucius movie. And this is not Hakeem. Like, he is acting very humble and quiet and sweet. And I'm just like, where the heck is Hakeem at? Like, what's up with this? Okay. But then he appears later on in the show. The one that I'm used to. All right. I'm sorry. I keep doing that because I feel like I have something in my teeth and I already checked and I don't, but sorry about that. Anyway, so, all right, then we get a call, I guess, while, Lucius is while the family's at the dinner table, Andre gets a call that the Lucius movie is being pulled and, because the FBI is snooping around and it's got some negative press. So now the actors are pulling out. They don't want no parts of it and all that stuff. So you can understand that once again. Okay, so Andre, he sets up Cookie and Lucius at the doctor's appointment. And, you know, they're in there talking about how one can't do without the other. You know what I mean? How they go back and forth all the time. You know, Lucius is like, oh, nobody can ever do you like me and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and I'm over you. And she's like, oh, you can never be over me, you know, and all of that. And, you know, I say that that is true. However, this guy never has a problem being with another woman. And that is annoying. So, you know, so whatever. If Cookie goes on and she decides that she wants to be with somebody else, then whatever at this point. I mean, I want her and Lucius to be together, but I'm so tired of the breaking up and the getting back together stuff. It's like, what is the they act like this, you know, the creators of this show act like they can't have drama while Lucius and Cookie have a successful relationship, a successful, loving relationship. They really act like Cookie and Lucius have to be butting heads all the time in order to keep the drama going. Like, there's enough freaking drama going on where y'all always having people attacking Empire, trying to come at the Empire and all of this stuff, where you don't have to be messing around and touching Cookie and Lucius' relationship, okay? Because I'm Team Cucius up in here. This is such a stupid name, Cucius. Anyway, so moving on, Andre comes home to find Mouse in his house, okay? First of all, you already know, in any movie, in any show, in any whatever, if somebody like Mouse shows up to your house uninvited, they're there when you get home, you already know that is a threatening gesture, okay? It's basically them letting you know that you are vulnerable and you can be touched, and that is a weak spot, and that they are willing to come after your family and your home and all that other kind of stuff, okay? Letting it be known that it was so easy for me to come up in your house, okay, and harm your family or whatever, but I did not do it. So it was kind of like a warning, you know what I mean? It was a threat, basically, okay? It was a threat. Anyway, so we almost done here, but all right, so we're moving on. Lucius tries to leave his little girlfriend, you know, because he comes back and he tells, you know, Andre that he's going to help handle all the situations. So he tries to break up his little girlfriend, but she comes up with 1,000,001 excuses why, you know, everything will be fine. He doesn't have to leave her or whatever, including the fact that she has a rich daddy that she just doesn't see like that or get along with like that. Okay, and we're going to clearly touch on that later. Then we get Mouse, who shows up to an Empire performance or whatever, or show. And then, so he's in the audience, and then Andre comes out on stage, and he announces that he's the official permanent CEO of Empire, okay? And I guess maybe nobody saw that coming or whatever. I mean, because by the sounds of the conversation that he later has with Hakeem, Andre didn't run that decision by anybody, whatever. So Hakeem crashes the stage and announces that he'll be playing his father, Lucius, in the Lucius movie, Lucius Lyon movie. And, you know, Andre did not appreciate that. He was trying his best to well, he did a good job. Not trying. He did a good job. He was successful. You know, he remained calm, but you can tell that he wanted to break his brother's face. So anyway, but he still calmly handled the situation and let him know, listen, bro, you can't play Lucius. And, you know, you just can't make decisions like that coming on the stage, crashing it or whatever. And then Hakeem says, you know, the same way that you just made the decision to be the CEO. Now, if you want me to back you to be the CEO, then you need to back me on this. And so Andre, he had to understand where his brother was coming from. And he said, okay, don't mess this up. I'm counting on you, whatever. So here we got that. We see that young boy, Hakeem, is going to play his daddy, that's nice. And the fans were here for it. So that's good. Anyway, so now we see that Lucius's little girlfriend, she's on the phone with her daddy. And you know what? Guess what? Before, when she first got on the phone with him, I said, you know what? This freaking little girl is Damon's daughter. And then guess what? Soon as I said that, here we go, showing Damon with the pictures and everything of his daughter. Oh my gosh. With, you know, obviously they showed us that who she was talking to in the other line, it was Damon Cross. And I was like, oh my gosh, small world, right? But guess what? That's what Lucius get for messing with a little girl, somebody that you're old enough to be her father. Like, that's just disgusting. So anyway, we're gonna move on. Now, meanwhile, Andre's wife, which I knew she was going to have some type of complications because she was already grabbing her stomach and crouching over and everything when she was talking to Andre before. So I already knew that something was going to go on with her. And here we go. She's on the floor. She's falling. It looked like she hit her head and she's bleeding. So I don't know what is going on, but that is not good. I really don't want anything to happen to her or the baby. This would be the second time that Andre loses a baby. And or his wife, like, I don't know. So that's not cool. I'm really hoping they don't mess that up, and I hope that the baby survives and the wife survives and everything like that. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, so but at the same time that this is happening, she had already called Andre and left him a message, but he's over there defending himself against Mouse. And I wouldn't really say he was defending himself because Mouse he pulled out a knife, but he didn't like lunge at Andre or anything, but he was talking a lot of smack and threatening Andre's family. So, you know, Andre snapped. And that was the one thing that I said to myself when this guy Mouse showed up. I'm like, okay, yeah, we know you're a criminal. We know, I guess you're capable of killing or whatever. But you don't know Andre, okay? So I kind of knew that Andre was going to have to kill this guy, but I didn't think it was going to happen that early. I thought it was going to be something a little drawn out, you know what I mean? But hey, if they moving fast, they moving fast. That's fine with me. Clearly that's going to be a problem, all right? This guy Mouse, that's going to be a problem. I don't know how, but it's going to probably it's going to come back up. Oh, the camera just kind of like zoomed in. Sorry. So anyway, it's going to come back up, and, you know, his wife is a Christian, so, you know, she ain't going to be, maybe his conscience is going to drive him crazy. I don't know, but, you know, Andre has mental illness issues, so we don't know how that's going to affect Andre and, you know, in the future. Okay, so that is my recap, guys. But I want to talk about the season trailer. So real quick, when I was saying that somebody shot Lucius, we see Frida Gatz is back. So that is the one person, and maybe that's what they want us to believe, the one person that had a vendetta against Lucius, and for the best reason, because he killed her father, Frank Gatz. And but I think his name was Frank Gathers, right? I don't remember, but I think that's what his name was. But her name was Frida Gatz. And that was her dad, and Lucius killed him. So, you know, she, you know, already had her vendetta against Lucius, but I think she already she tried to shoot him, but she wound up shooting Jamal. That's what happened. So anyway, maybe that's who shoots Lucius 9 months after the fact, and we will just be staying tuned to see how everything goes. So thank you so much for watching my video, and stay tuned for more. All right, you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and you have a blessed one. Thanks. Bye.